is hugely sad when it's around Christmas. And what I'm about to describe to you is even 10 times that worse. And it started last night in Highland City. Jason Kinney, who's 47, is married to Crystal Kinney. And Jason's been drinking during the evening. And he's watching his football team, the 49ers.
That sounds like a good time. Somehow it's going to take a wrong turn. The kick is wide.
Reno holds the kick, and it's wide. Oh, no.
Play football. Well, they're having a good night. They're winning.
What the fuck?
Like they won big.
Okay, then. You forgot the bet.
Sometime toward the end of the game, at around 11 o'clock, an argument began when Crystal suggested they watch something else on television. And the argument got really heated.
Alcohol, football, TV. Okay.
Crystal told her 12-year-old son to go call 911.
Okay.
So the 12-year-old flees to the neighbor's house in order to dial 911, and as he's leaving the house, he hears a gunshot.
Ladies and gentlemen, before this gets any worse, if you're in a terrible relationship and your only escape is alcohol and television, get loaded by yourself with no one else around. Don't let it turn into whatever the hell is about to be described here by Mr. Grady.
Deputies arrive in less than 5 minutes of the call for service. And when we enter the house, we see that Crystal Kinney, the wife of Jason, is shot in the head and dead.
What in the...
But it gets worse.
How does it get worse?
We go into the bedroom, and we see a 13-year-old child, a little girl. She shot twice.
Jesus Christ.
She shot in the shoulder, and she shot in the face.
Jesus Christ.
We later learned the bullet in the face hit her on the bridge of the nose, went straight up
on top of her head
and out the top of her head. She is alive in critical condition, but stable at Lakeland Regional Health, and is alert and talking.
Is that the best you can do, you pansy?
Alcohol and a football game, and your team was fucking winning, and this is what it turns into because someone else wants to what?
That's a Christmas miracle. Jason shot her twice and intended to kill her. He didn't, however, shoot his biological child, thank God, who was 1 year old and in a crib. He shot his stepdaughter. He didn't get a chance to shoot his stepson, who had run to dial 911. Jason then jumps into his vehicle and flees the scene just prior to deputies arriving. He is going toward Lake Wells. He calls his sister in upstate New York, and he says, I've done something very, very bad. Very bad.
Don't call family. Don't make other people. Don't make your emergency some other person's emergency, especially this. This is yours and yours only, sir, and the police to deal with, and judges, and holy fuck. But don't do that to other people. Don't do that at all.
Something terrible. And this is the last time you'll ever talk to me. You'll see me on the news, but I am not going to jail. I'm not going to jail for the rest of my life. So he goes to his father's house, which apparently is currently in probate. His father's deceased.
Rest in peace, sir.
And there's a friend staying there. When he gets to the house, he immediately goes into a shed. Deputies now are tracking Jason. We set up a perimeter and start yelling for Jason to come out of this shed, which is adjacent to the home.
And again, football, alcohol, and your team's winning, and someone wanted to change the fucking channel. Florida.
And the deputies hear a single gunshot.
Click, click, boom.
When we make
Cobain.
entrance into the shed, we find that Jason has shot himself in the forehead, and he too is deceased. I want you to think about this a minute. As the investigations unfolded during the night, and we're still in the preliminary stages, and as I always say when we talk soon, whatever we give you today is subject to modification. We found a note that at some time in the past Crystal wrote, and it was open, where she told Jason, you know, you're drinking, you're using cocaine again.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
This is not the way the family should be. You need God. Crystal, by the way, goes to church every Sunday.
Ladies, if you're that person, how do you end up with this person to put you in that situation? I'm not blaming the victim, but come on, how does a God-fearing Christian, whatever you are, assumed Christian, end up with a fucking cocaine addict?
We don't know when she wrote the note. It's not dated. There's no time. There's no indication, but it was open. So did she write it, as they argued earlier in the evening, or had it been some period of time? We can't determine that. We also were able to talk to the 12-year-old, our Christmas miracle. She said, I begged him, don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me, and he shot me anyway. This is things that are never supposed to happen.
If you've already X'd the mom, why? It's not like you get rid of a witness. The boy ran. Neighbors can hear you.
And certainly we are all very, very happy that our little 13-year-old girl is, from every indication, going to survive and thrive.
Thank God.
But the investigation's still underway. But this is a family disturbance that apparently had gone on for some time. We talked to another family member, and that family member said, oh, he's been beating on her for a while. So we've checked our records to see if we received any calls at the residence, and we have not. He has never been arrested for domestic violence. But bottom line is, 3 days before Christmas, he shot and killed his wife. He shot his 13-year-old stepdaughter twice and intended to kill her. Called his sister and confessed that he did something terrible, and then rather than be arrested, shot and killed himself. Quite frankly, I don't want to sound sinister, but the only thing he did right that night was shoot himself.
I think it's a good place to stop with that video. Alcohol, for better or worse, and almost always for worse, is a major part of our society. A lot of people can't handle it, and those people like it the most. How in the world you're sitting around like, you know what, I'm having some chips, I'm going to have a Budweiser, I'm going to watch the Broncos, whatever, my team's winning, and then within 3 hours, you're dead, your wife's dead, and you've ruined people's lives. If you're with a person that needs help, get them help. Don't be like, oh, it's okay, and then this happens or something not as serious happens. I've known drug addicts. One of my best friends died 13 years ago from a fentanyl overdose. Didn't even know what the word was. But at the end of the day, if you know a person who's doing things that are not good for them, and they're doing them all the time in major quantities to the point where it's not fun, it's actually part of their, daily routine, Get them help whether they want it or not. Fuck this new idea of being your friend in 2025, 2026, 2024, 2023. Like, oh, we're friends if I agree with you on everything you're doing. No. We're friends because I care about you sometimes more than you care about yourself. That's a fucking friendship. At the end of the day, rest in peace. I hope that little girl survives. It's tragic any time of year, but like you said, it's worse around Christmas. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me I'm right. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me you agree. Tell me you disagree. Oh, I had a tragic thing happen to my family around Christmas, and it can haunt you for years. But at the end of the day, you can get through it. You have to get through it. That little girl will get through it. God wanted to survive. Nature wanted to survive. She's tough as hell. I'm out. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.